Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Jacob Jordan, and today we are going to be doing a match preview for Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. What I'm going to be expecting from this match, my score. I'm going to be also covering some of the team news heading into it, and the key battles, and maybe a little tactical preview before we head into it. Not really much graphics, just me here looking at the camera, talking to you guys, forming that beautiful connection we'll have for years to come. Now, before I even get into this video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been liking the channel's videos, who's been supporting, who's been sharing me. I've seen some people send messages that they've been sharing the videos, that they've been shout out to people who've been commenting, shout out to people that's been subscribing. All of that has not been gone unnoticed, and I'm so grateful for you guys. If you want to know when I'm going live or when I'm posting videos, I post most of the links to X, right? So make sure you follow me at X, but also follow the but also join the X group HYDRA. All right, let's get into this, man. So now let's just talk about team forms. Let's talk about both team forms going into this. We're gonna start with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Both teams are in pretty good form. Let's not mistake it, right? They just had a historic season. They got their first ever major, if I'm not mistaken, beating City, and then in the Community Shield beating Liverpool. They both beat two teams that's been dominating English football for the last 8 years, right? So I mean, like you could tell they're gonna be coming into this match with a lot of confidence, definitely believing that they could beat us. If you don't believe Crystal Palace is not coming into this game believing that they can beat us, yeah, don't be mistaken, right? A lot of people are talking about Eze and who could potentially be going out. Mark Guehi, yes, that's the name. When it comes to that, I haven't seen any official bid or contract being signed, just agreed on terms so far. So I do believe that there's a high chance and possibility that Eze and Guehi could play in this match. And if they play in this match, that's when I believe Chelsea has to come with their A game, because this is not some walkover team, Crystal Palace. Now let's go on to Chelsea's form. Just like Crystal Palace, I believe Chelsea right now is in red hot form. Red hot form. In our last competitive matches, we've been winning everything. From AC Milan, that was a domination. That was domination. AC Milan, Leverkusen dominated as well. PSG dominated as well. Fluminense dominated as well. Palmeiras dominated. So the team has a lot of confidence, especially after the PSG win. That it's boosted the confidence, and now we have brought in a lot of players as well. Strengthened a lot of the backups and depth. The squad depth is now really stronger, to the point where the manager is comfortable saying that he doesn't even have a starting lineup. He just adjusts his lineup to the competition he faced. So yeah, that's that's something. That's something that I think is gonna help us bring this win over the line. If we had like a week preseason, I would have probably came here and said, you know what? I could see Crystal Palace coming to probably give us an upset, right? But this is why I think they might not be any upset. Now, Crystal Palace, and when it comes to the team news, like I said, Mark Guehi and Arabici Eze are not. I don't think they're gonna be away for this game. So I do believe that they will play. But even if they are playing, I don't believe that Eze and Guehi's concentration is going to be fully in the match. Because just like when Madueke was about to go to Arsenal, he couldn't really focus when he came off the bench, because your mind's all over the place. Moving out the house, find a new place to stay. Will I like the new team? How will the team help my legacy? Like, there's all type of things going through your head when you're like looking at a possible transfer. So I don't think those guys could give us their best games. if they can, that just shows mentality monsters, and they just tip my hats off to both of them if they can give great games. Now the head-to-head record, Chelsea dominated with 38 wins, and compared to Palace's 12. So Chelsea has a history of just winning at Palace, going to Palace and win out of that London derby. And but our last two meetings with them have ended in a draw. So we got to get a win over Palace, man. It's been a while since we've won at Palace. It's been two games, but at Stamford Bridge in our last 12 home games, we have been unbeaten, especially against Palace. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Even the last two. Yeah. Now, sorry about that. I just got a message pop up there. Now the players to watch, right? This is gonna be so the players to watch. Cole Palmer and Eberici Eze, if Eze plays. João Pedro and the Mark Guehi battle that's definitely gonna be happening if Guehi plays. Enzo Fernandez versus Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton is a baller. Baller. You understand? There's a reason that Real Madrid is looking at him. Mateta versus either Tosin or Chalaba, depending on who's going to be tasked with Mateta for this game. These are the key battles to watch. We're going to see who dominates this midfield battle between Wharton and Enzo. I think that's going to be really key, and I want to see how João Pedro is going to do against Guehi as well. Now, when it comes to who I believe will win the game, I believe it's going to come down to really the low blocks and which team is better at handling the low block, because Chelsea, we all know Chelsea defends kind of in a low block. We get a lot of our midfielders to help defend. We've been loving that. From what I've been seeing with Enzo Maresca's tactics lately, we've been loving that offside trap. So I could believe that Chelsea's gonna probably go into this trying to hit Palace with that offside trap, but also I'm gonna be looking at probably fast transitions from defense to attack. I think we're gonna try to catch Palace off guard. Now I'm not too familiar with Palace's um tactics too much, but I do believe Chelsea is gonna win this game very comfortably. I think it's gonna be a 3-1 win, regardless of if Eze plays good, Wharton plays good, or Mateta plays good. I think if both teams play to the best of their ability, I think Chelsea wins 3-1. Still, I believe that that's my score. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. We will be